the high-speed interconnect design. As Mr. Tim has brought out, they have innovated the adaptive pattern technology, which probably today most of the advanced chip manufacturing companies are utilizing. Bringing this technology into RRP electronics is going to be a great step for the country. As you all know, Mr. Raj is very passionate about doing things in India for India. We are a large consumer base, and this technology will enable manufacturing of the new end devices required in our day-to-day life, like mobile phones and etc. within the country. Mr. Raj is known for establishing the first nano manufacturing facility in the country, much before anybody could think of. So I can certainly tell Mr. Tim that though Mr. Raj has not used the word Deca, he is also certainly a product of having the vision of Deca. So much before anybody.
This was the need of the hour that we wanted the founder of DecaTechnologies, Tim Olsen, to be here and express and explain that what RRP and Deca are doing today, probably, with all due respect, is not yet being done in India, and probably for many more months. So Deca, while we all know that the state government has approved our project of 12,000 crores for OSAT, to explain, Tim, it is 1.5 billion US dollars, and the second phase of 24,000 crores, which is $2.5 billion of setting up a fab. This was approved by the state government, and we already started our OSAT facility on the 18th of September under the blessings and guidance of our strategic investor Sachin Tendulkar, who graced the occasion the other day, and since then his blessings has taken us to a different level. But coming back to what Deca and RRP are going to do is something different. So, which is why Tim always told me that, we will not call this as an OSAT facility, but we will call this as an advanced application foundry, actually. So, which means that we will be doing something which is a very unique technology, which Tim is going to explain more. Which is what we do, something which is called as adaptive patterning, and which will add a lot of value to our setup in the coming times. A complete automated facility, which we should be starting work in the next month or so, and within 9 months we should have this facility up and running. Coming to the simply because I think many people have to realize that when all the semiconductor industries are doing in OSAT or trying to build a foundry or trying to build wafers, Deca is a combination of both. And I keep on saying that. So today, when I was talking to Tim the other day, and we were trying to think about a collaboration, and when he told to me this, that it's not an OSAT, it is more of an advanced, few notches higher than an OSAT. So you will have a wafer, and the wafer will be then enhanced. So that would be, so in an OSAT, for the first time, India will see lithography even in an OSAT, which is normally seen in a wafer foundry. So this is something which is different. I think it's going to create such a big impact in the state and the nation. And I think that, I personally feel that we are blessed with Tim. Tim is actually a very, very renowned technocrat. And I don't see, I've been reading a lot of Google, I've been meeting a lot of people in Taiwan, in US, in Europe. I think that what he's doing is exclusive, and what we both together are going to be a lethal combination in semiconductor industry.
Help explain a little bit more about what is Deca first, and then mostly what is the technology. So one slide on DECA. We started in 2009. Cypress Semiconductor was one of the leading pioneers in Silicon Valley in the US. That's TJ Rogers in the blue jeans next to me in his vineyard. And our first round of funding was $100 million, quite a bit for a small startup. And SunPower, who was the #2 solar power company at the time, also invested in DECA. And some of the processes that will be implemented in RRP actually came from SunPower, from the solar industry. So it's kind of an interesting situation. In 2013, the gray bar, we introduced the two technologies that we're talking about today, which is the M-series fan-out and adaptive patterning, which is a real-time EDA system. It's the only system in the world that designs during manufacturing. And it's taken a decade, but those technologies are now, as we'll see in another slide, #1 in the industry in terms of acceptance and volume. In 2016, Qualcomm, who some of you might know, very significant leader in smartphones and other things, they decided they liked our technology. They invested in DECA, and they convinced ASE in Taiwan. ASE is the biggest packaging company in the world, as you might know. So ASE built a factory in Taiwan to implement DECA's technology for Qualcomm and others. And that started in 2016. It went to production in 2018. Raj is a little more aggressive. He wants 1 year versus 2 years. We'll see if we can do that. In 2020, we transitioned to a technology company where we transfer our technology to others. I should have mentioned at the beginning, we built a large factory in the Philippines where we created this technology together with our US headquarters. A company in Korea called Nepes took over that factory and continues to run it. Nepes is a big supporter of Samsung. They're one of Samsung's key outsourced partners. In 2022 is the year that our technology became #1 in the industry in terms of this type of packaging technology. And we started introducing other folks like Skywater, which is a foundry in the United States, and Arizona State University, which is one of the leading universities in North America, was putting our technology inside a fab, and students, undergraduates, masters, and PhDs will be learning about advanced packaging based on DECA's platform. So, pretty cool. And if you're wondering our name DECA at the bottom, DECA comes from the Greek DECA, the decimal system of 10. And what we do at DECA is we like to say we have 10x thinking, meaning we're not a little bit better than others, we're at least an order of magnitude better. So that's where DECA